You're good. Why don't we go ahead and call our meeting to order? If you would call the roll.
Oh, okay. Mr. Bradley? Mrs. Butcher Conway?
Yes.
Mrs. Singer Erdley?
Yes.
Mr. Lesby?
Yes.
Mrs. Tinglesane?
Here.
Mr. Showalter? Mrs. Tackett?
Here.
Mr. Thompson?
We have a quorum. Great. And you all also
Almost.
got minutes of our last special called meeting. Is there a motion for approval?
I make a motion.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. To approve the minutes, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay,
Do we need to pledge?
Do we not pledge allegiance to the
Oops.
flag when we do
When
that?
we do a special meeting?
I don't know.
It
I'm
doesn't
just
matter.
asking.
at a special meeting, we don't think
No?
we normally,
Okay.
we kind of dispense with all the formalities at a special
Okay.
meeting.
Okay. Just check.
We
Just so
we
you
kind
know
of
I'm
made a
awake.
decision to maintain the same structure of the agenda, approving minutes and things,
Okay.
but we'll eliminate that. And we actually have public comments. There being none.
Can we just have our meetings on the mornings anyway?
Yes.
Anyway,
Oh,
Can I make a motion to do that?
oh,
It's not on the agenda.
The next one is at midnight.
the next one's at midnight. We're gonna try different points on the clock and see how they do.
Be late for that one.
Special called council meeting, so we're limited to only the items on the agenda. And we have two items to discuss with you. The most important one, as I had an opportunity to speak with, I think, all of you individually, when we realized the need that we were facing. And this stems from a decision by Baptist Health to leave the health insurance market here. They announced that several days ago publicly. We had heard, our agents had heard the rumors, but we waited for the verification. We have our agents here today who can give you much greater detail than can I. But basically, Baptist Health announced their intention to leave our market effective October of next year. We could stay with this company for another year, but our agents fear that the company might see a real exodus of employees now that they've announced they're leaving that market, and it could quickly affect the service that we receive. We're also looking at, if we stay with Baptist Health, the need to change our prescription drug plan on July 1st. So that's already provides a disruption for our employees. We didn't want to then put our employees in the position of facing another disruption in 6 months or a year when we're forced to leave Baptist Health. So we got great advice from Niece Lukens, our agents, that we should go ahead and make this move immediately. That's a much easier decision to make since they've found us, we think, a better and cheaper alternative. We have an opportunity to, this morning, approve a contract with United Health Care. The initials are different, but it's United, which has a broader network. We think that will please our employees, and the cost is just slightly less. The reason we ask you for a special meeting is we need as much of June as we can have to actually put these changes into place. For the agents to negotiate all the contracts, or maybe we have a contract this morning, and then for them to have enough days to work with our employees so we don't disrupt their lives too badly prior to July 1st. Jed, is that an adequate explanation? If you would fill in the rough gaps for me.
I think you summed it up.
And you might
well.
come to the podium, we
Yeah,
are on
The
TV.
ultimate goal was to create as little disruption as possible, with Baptist ultimately making the PBM, which is the prescription brand manager, change effective July 1. It's already going to disrupt your employees a little bit there. So let's go ahead and move forward with a 7-1. We've got an extended contract with UMR, and the actual contract company that United Healthcare owns UMR, so they will continue to handle your claims moving forward. So we just think it's the smoothest transition. It's the best advice that we got from our leadership team moving forward, and luckily UMR, United Healthcare, gave us a very competitive contract from a fixed cost standpoint that will help the city.
We also asked Jed and his team to help us negotiate an 18-month contract. Since we're making this change mid-year, we'd like for our contract to be on an annual basis so our employees aren't confused about their deductibles for a year. When we're in two different deductible years with our plan, I think that's confusing for our employees. So this 18-month contract will allow us to stay on that annual
Correct.
schedule.
Correct. So continue to be a January 1. We will work with Megan and her team for a special open enrollment period now, which will allow any families to make any changes that they want. If they want to come on the plan, if they wait before, they will be able to have a special enrollment period. And then we will also continue to do our fourth quarter open enrollment, just like we have in years past.
The only point of confusion that I think we've uncovered that could affect our employees is there's a slight difference in the way the vision benefits are handled between our current carrier and United. I think there's a very limited vision benefit to our existing Baptist plan that will not be present in the United plan. But United has made available a very low-cost vision plan that they will open up the enrollment for because of this special circumstance for our employees. With that one exception, this should be completely seamless to our employees other than getting another card and having access to a broader network. But I wanted you all to have every detail, and there is that one little vision thing that we'll have to work out with our employees.
So the dental's included with the change, right?
It'll all stay the same. The dental, the life insurance, the disability, that will all remain with the same carriers.
Oh.
Right now, it's just the medical and the
Oh,
vision.
just the medical and the vision.
So the
Okay.
money
So
that
the dental stays the
you've
same.
paid for doctor visits and x-rays and all this from the beginning of the year till today towards your deductible and your out-of-pocket will remain the same. The total will go
Correct.
toward the new
You
insurance.
will get a deductible credit, so just
Okay.
bear with us as we make that transition to United Healthcare, UMR. That will take some time, so you will
We
get
just
credit.
don't have to start all over
No,
then
ma'am.
with what?
Correct.
Okay, since we're in the middle of the year.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
That's an administrative complication that we and the agents have to take care of. But we can give our employees that assurance that they're not resetting
Thank goodness.
for the calendar year.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of work for Megan and our administrative team, but we can do that for the employees.
Well, I'll come help you if it's after 8 o'clock, maybe 10.
So with that explanation, I know everybody's got places to go. I'd be happy to have our clerk read the resolution, and we can.
An order approving an agreement between the City of Georgetown and United Healthcare for health insurance benefits and vision benefits and authorizing the mayor to sign all relevant documents. Whereas the City of Georgetown has an existing service agreement with Assured Partners NL for employee benefit services and medical insurance placement services, and whereas the city's current health insurance provider has announced that it will exit the market in October 2018, and whereas the city finds that it is in its best interest to contract with a new health insurance provider effective July 1, 2017, and whereas pursuant to the terms of said service agreement, NL and the city's human resource director have negotiated terms for health insurance benefits with United Healthcare for an 18-month period ending December 31st, 2018, at a total annualized fixed cost of $480,254.28. And whereas this change will result in an administrative cost savings of $23,662. And whereas the current policy also provides some no-cost vision coverage not provided in the United Healthcare plan, necessitating the purpose of a separate voluntary vision policy from United Healthcare, requiring no additional cost to the city. Now therefore, it is hereby ordered by the Georgetown City Council that the mayor is authorized to enter into an agreement with United Healthcare to provide health insurance benefits and voluntary vision benefits in accordance with the terms of the Human Resource Director's recommendations attached hereto and incorporated herein by reference, and the mayor is authorized to sign all relevant documents.
Thank you. There, a motion,
Mayor.
motion's been made
Second.
and seconded. Any discussion or further questions? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? You've got a lot of work to do.
Yes, we do.
Megan's got a lot of work to do. And just what you all asked the council to do was meet in special session and give you all as much time as
Right.
you could possibly have. So just would encourage you all to make this work as well as you can for our
We'll
employees.
do our best. Thank you all for getting together so quick. Appreciate it.
Y'all
Thank you.
standing around for it, get busy.
And we have one other item on our agenda. Since we had you together, we thought, why waste the opportunity? You will recall that when we approved the bids 1 or 2 meetings ago for 125 West Clinton Street, the renovations, we had not received a bid for the HVAC work. So we've now gone out and negotiated that,
We
correct?
got 4 quotes.
We ended up
Yeah.
getting 4 quotes.
Come fix mine.
Once people paid attention, we got 4 quotes, so
Yeah.
we're now ready to approve that HVAC bid. Yes, ma'am.
An order approving a contract with AAA Heating and Air Conditioning Service, Inc. for HVAC work at 125 West Clinton Street and authorizing the mayor to sign all relevant documents. Whereas the city of Georgetown advertised for bids for HVAC work to be performed at 125 West Clinton Street, and whereas the city received no bids, and whereas the city sought quotes from 4 vendors, the lowest of which was in the amount of $30,625 from AAA Heating and Air Conditioning Services Incorporated. And whereas the project is funded in the current budget, now therefore it is hereby ordered by the Georgetown City Council that the attached contract with AAA Heating and Air Conditioning Service Incorporated for HVAC work in the amount of $30,625 is hereby approved, and the mayor is authorized to sign all relevant documents.
Thank you. And just as a reminder, this is a joint city-county project, so the county will pay half of this amount.
Motion, Mayor.
Thank you.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve the HVAC bid. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We have completed our agenda. We are adjourned. Thank you all very much.
All right.
Everybody can start their happy day now.
No, right?
All right.
Yes, I did.
I thought I seen on Facebook where he had been.